Hey everyone, it's Miss Maddie. Today we're going to be checking out a really cool kind of farm, a cranberry marsh. Cranberries are the official state fruit of Wisconsin. Over 2/3 of all the cranberries in the U.S. are grown right here in our state. Cranberries are usually grown in lowland areas called marshes. It takes a lot of hard work all year to have a successful cranberry marsh. Let's check one out. This is the Nemetz family. They work hard to take care of several cranberry marshes. Sandy, Adam, and their 2 daughters work hard all year, but it's very rewarding. In fact, it's a bit of a family tradition. Sandy is a 7th-generation cranberry grower. So here's what the cranberry marsh looks like at harvest. Beautiful, right? Well, it sure takes a lot of hard work to get to this stage. Let's see what kind of work has to be done throughout the year to get a successful cranberry harvest. So it all begins at the end of winter and the beginning of spring. The marsh is still mostly covered with snow and ice. So while they wait, they prepare by getting machinery and plants ready to renovate and plant the beds. Once the snow and ice have melted, they can get to work moving soil around and replacing old beds with fresh sand and healthy plants. For a sense of scale, see how small that person is? They are moving a lot of dirt, and this is a lot of work for several weeks. But it pays off when the young cranberry plants bloom. The blooms are very fragile and still need to be protected from late-season frost or snow that can occur in Wisconsin. Once the cranberries are blooming, it's time to bring in the bees. In this picture, thousands of bees are being brought in at nighttime to help pollinate the plants. Pollination is the process that turns blooms into fruits, so it's very important for a good harvest. Honeybees and bumblebees help it along. So for the rest of spring and summer, there's plenty of work to be done. For example, in this picture, they're installing new irrigation to make sure the cranberries have plenty of water. At last, hard work pays off towards the end of summer, when beautiful red cranberries are close to being harvested. The fields begin to turn red as they fill with berries, and it's time to start thinking about the flood. That's right, they're going to flood the fields with water. Since cranberries float, flooding the fields with water makes harvesting a lot easier, since the cranberries can float to the surface. Look at that sea of cranberries. Pretty cool. Even in the snow, harvesting has to get done. Here, a team of people work to get cranberries onto the truck where they can be sorted and cleaned. I have Sandy on the phone. Let's ask her some questions about her life as a cranberry grower. Our first question is, what's going on at the marsh right now?
In the winter months, if we're planning to do any renovations, so what that would mean is if we've got some cranberry beds that are old, like not producing like they should, or maybe they're damaged or just not in a good layout and inefficient, this is the time of year that we'll start digging up those old vines and that old sand, and then we'll replenish it with nice healthy sand again. And that's a lot of work. I mean, I had mentioned that I think in an email that you sit in dump trucks for days and weeks on end, but ultimately when the job is done, it's great. But other than like renovations, we also do a lot of maintenance in the wintertime. Equipment is always needing to be fixed on a farm, record keeping, all that good stuff.
Here's our next question. Why is growing food important to you and your family?
I think a few things. It's the lifestyle in general. I know I talked about the freedom, but growing any kind of crop really is important to us. It's teaching our kids, we need food to survive and exist, and it's important to grow it in the most healthy way that we can possibly do so. I lost my train of thought there. But just obviously we need the food to survive, especially in these days. The way things are, eating as healthy as possible is extremely important to us. It boosts your immune system. So, I mean, for cranberries, for example, it's a great antibody. And it's just important to create an environment for the future. We have kids, so we want to continue the cranberry legacy and just continue that.
Thank you to the Nemitz family for showing us their marsh, and to all our growers around the state. Celebrate local foods this month by trying a Wisconsin-grown cranberry. Thanks for watching!